Do you want to hear a story that could possibly change the way you think? If you do, stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. In today's YouTube shorty video, I have an inspirational story to share with you. This story is uplifting, enlightening, encouraging, and oh my goodness, it just gives you a whole new perspective. So let me get to this story. Now first I'll tell you I found the story on the internet. It has no name to it, so I can't give anyone credit for it. But it's an absolutely beautiful and inspiring story. The story is called Keep Your Fork. There was a young woman who had been diagnosed with a terminal illness and had been given 3 months to live. So as she was getting her things in order, she contacted her pastor and had him come to her house to discuss certain aspects of her final wishes. She told him which songs she wanted sung at the service, what scriptures she would like read, and what outfit she wanted to be buried in. Everything was in order, and the pastor was preparing to leave when the young woman suddenly remembered something very important to her. "There's one more thing," she said excitedly. "What's that?" came the pastor's reply. "This is very important," the young woman continued. "I want to be buried with a fork in my right hand." The pastor stood looking at the woman, not knowing quite what to say. "That surprises you, doesn't it?" the young woman asked. "Well, to be honest, I'm puzzled by the request," said the pastor. The young woman explained. "My grandmother once told me this story, and from there on out, I have always tried to pass along its message to those I love and those who are in need of encouragement. In all my years of attending church socials and potluck dinners, I always remember that when the dishes of the main course were cleared, someone would inevitably lean over and say, 'Keep your fork.' It was my favorite part because I knew that something better was coming, like velvety chocolate cake or a deep dish apple pie. Something wonderful and with substance. So I just want people to see me there in the casket with the fork in my hand, and I want them to wonder, what's with the fork? Then I want you to tell them, keep your fork. The best is yet to come." The pastor's eyes welled up with tears of joy as he hugged the young woman goodbye. He knew this would be one of the last times he would see her before her death. But he also knew that the young woman had a better grasp of heaven than he did. She knew that something better was coming. At the funeral, people were walking by the young woman's casket, and they saw the pretty dress she was wearing and the fork placed in her right hand. Over and over the pastor heard the question, "What's with the fork?" And over he smiled. During his message, the pastor told the people of the conversation he had with the young woman shortly before she died. He also told them about the fork and about what it symbolized to her. The pastor told the people how he could not stop thinking about the fork, and told them that they probably would not be able to stop thinking about it either. He was right. So the next time you reach down for your fork, let it remind you ever so gently that the best is yet to come. Wow, that is such a beautiful story. It really touched me because, as you know, I recently lost my sister, and months before that, my ma. You know, it hurts and it's painful and causes us a lot of sorrow when we lose somebody that we dearly love. We feel they're gone from our lives forever and we mourn them deeply. But when you look at it through this story, you realize the best is yet to come for those people that we lost. They are going on to glory, to live an eternity with our Father God. They will have no more pain, no more sorrow, no more suffering. They will have a life that we could never even imagine. Death can be a scary thing, and as I said, an extremely, extremely sad thing to watch. When you watch somebody take their last breath and leave this world, it just tears your heart out. But when you think about it in this light, about the fork in your right hand, because the best is yet to come for that person, it changes everything. This was so uplifting to me. It lightened my heart tremendously. It just made a huge difference, and I hope it does for you too. If you've lost someone, or someone you know is very ill and you know you're going to lose them soon, just remember that although they're leaving so much behind, their life on this earth as they know it, their family, their loved ones, the best is yet to come for them. Wow, that has really, really helped me during this time in my life, and I pray it helps you as well. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya!